Tired of working for people. Too much
That's
bullshit.
Jaden,
We're gonna do an intro, right?
it's your show. You do whatever you want.
Yeah, we need the intro definitely.
Yeah.
Hello.
How you doing?
I'm good. How are you?
We're good.
You're good?
Good. Robert, good to see you, man.
Likewise, man. It's been a while. It's been a minute.
Yeah. All right. Jaden, what's going on today? Tell us what's happening.
Pretty good.
Okay, so what do you want to talk about?
Yeah, for today, let's talk about why you guys doing the pacemaker thing. Like how does it start and why Robert joined it and what's like the main reason or main goal for the pacemaker?
Sure thing. Robert, can I start?
Yeah, man. Definitely.
So I met this girl. Everything happens with the girl. I used to do a lot of mentoring, and then I realized there are not many people who fully understand about the whole process of getting the job, starting a career. So I mentored this girl, and then she was having a hard time reaching out to the company that she wanted to join. So I used my network, so I helped her out. Back then, like I didn't really expect much from her, but she said, "Oh, thank you so much, Ralph. Can I take you out for dinner or lunch, whatever?" Not like a date, because she wanted to show the appreciation. I said, "Yeah, sure." So we went out. And we got married. And
Wait, that's it?
So I realized, oh my God, helping people is an amazing feeling. So I decided to help out, even if there's no return on investment. I'm a people person. I'm sure Robert it is. We just love to help people out, and I see this as like an investment for my son and next generation. If I help people out, you guys will be able to help others in next 5, 10, 20 years. So that's how I started the Pacemaker. And Robert is a great friend of mine. He's my mentor, my friend. He's amazing coach. So I asked him to join us, and he's been amazing motivator for us. That's how I started. Robert, what's your story?
Like what you said, yeah, I like helping people, but based on my career background, it's always been in a position of solving problems, finding solutions, and working in corporate for many years. And I got to a point where transitioning career-wise, I decided that I didn't know really what I wanted to do. And then I just kind of morphed into being a coach. So because indirectly, I tell people that I've been coaching all these years I've been working, because I've been helping people all along, but working in another capacity in organizations under the title of either an account executive or a sales representative, or whatever the case may be, you're solving problems or an organization's problem. But then the people that you meet along the way, they got problems. So they will all come to me and ask me all kinds of different things. And then eventually I realized, like you, Ralph, that, oh, okay, I can help you. I'm doing it for free anyways. There must be something down the road somewhere. So Ralph and I became friends, and one day we were talking, he called me up and goes, "Hey, I need you to do me a favor." I go, "Yeah, what is it?" And he says, "Can you help me talk to," I don't remember who it was, Ralph. I don't remember who the first person
Too
was.
many.
Yeah. And he said, "Can he help me talk to one of my clients?" Yeah, okay, yeah, sure, no problem. And that's kind of how we end up where we are today. So It is what it is.
The best thing about coaching is, for me, I mean, we get to cry, we get to laugh together, we get to hear the good news very first time. And then every project, every person, every client, so unique. And we're so happy to hear that, right?
Yeah, the big thing about it is that when they succeed, right? Either they negotiated the salary that they wanted because they didn't know how to do that before they started interacting with us, or they interviewed properly because they were a little bit scared and a little bit of an introvert, or they were shy. So, we kind of help them along the way. So it is what it is.
All right. Hearing the Robert story, I got a question to Ralph.
Yes, sir.
I know you've been through like a lot of careers and jobs before, so why don't you like do the brief story about your background, because it gives more credibility to other people who might want to use the pacemaker.
Sure. Last time I actually counted how many jobs I had, it was actually over 30. Ever since I became over 16, I started working for my father, and then this and that. I used to work at used cooking or collecting company as a sales marketing manager. I did a DJ, wedding MCs, all kind of stuff. But because of all the experiences I gained through all these different industries, I get to appreciate what I do, and I have a very good understanding of what my clients like to do. Most of the times, I do have a similar experience already. So many of my clients are, entry level, so I can help them how to get into the industry, how to put your foot in the door. I've been into government sector, private sector, entertainment, so many different industries. So for me, like if I do something exactly same thing over and over again, I'll probably have a cancer next day. So this is really the best job I could ever ask for. And then Robert said, like, it's not about it's a lifestyle. It's not about a job, right?
Yeah, it is. And to kind of piggyback on what Ralph said, that I've worked in corporate, but I've worked for a variety of different companies in different industries. So the problems that everybody have is the same. So in terms of looking for a career or a job, everybody has the same problem, but it's unique to them, right? So in terms of when you start talking to people, you realize that, yeah, I've heard that before. Yeah, I know somebody who went for 10 interviews and didn't get no job. Yeah, I've known people who send out a lot of resumes, didn't get an interview. Yeah, I've known people who have interviewed a lot saying this is the job and then they don't get it. So there's the emotional aspect of it. There's like trying to keep your head in the game, right? And sometimes people don't understand that it's unique to them, but other people experience the same thing, right? So, and myself personally, have gone through some of what like Ralph said. I've interviewed for jobs that I thought, yes, I'm going to get it, and then I don't get it. Or I've worked for companies where it comes to a point where it's like, what they're seeing and what I'm seeing is two different things. And it's time for me to say, okay, nice to know you, move on. Right? So people go through the same problems, except that they're not talking to the guy next door because they know the guy next door literally is having the same issue that they're having. It's just trying to be, and Ralph knows this is my new favorite word now, be authentic, and also to just be real. You're not going to get every job you apply for. And sometimes when you don't get it, it's not about you, it's about the organization, it's about not being the right fit. And I've had clients that have gotten jobs, started working there, and realized that, no, I can't, this is a toxic environment. I can't be here. And I gotta leave. Sometimes you think it's a reflection on their skill sets, but it's just not the right environment. So it's a lot of things that come into it. Yeah, and as I've always said to Ralph, coaching is not 9 to 5, right? It's a lifestyle. So if you're out somewhere and you start talking to somebody and they realize what you do and they start picking your brains like, well, dude, I can't talk to you right now because I'm not working. You're not paying me, right? So you also have to look at it. Does a policeman stop being a policeman? Does a doctor stop being a doctor? Does a teacher stop being a teacher? Yeah, they work within the hours of what the system says, but that's who they are, that's their function. But I don't think a doctor is going to come up on an accident scene and go, oh, well, let's see here now. I'm off the clock. I can't help them, right? So it's the same thing, at least from my perspective. Coaching is a lifestyle, right? Yeah. You know, I can't talk to you right now, man, because it's not 9 o'clock and I'm done work at 5. No, people talk to you when they need to talk to you. And the fact is that, yeah, we work at our own pace. So there are days when you don't feel like it because that's just the way you are. You're human. And there are hours when you don't want to talk to anybody because you've talked all day long. So comes and goes.
Great.
Any more questions?
I think that's enough.